Okay, class, welcome to week 6. This week, March 2nd through the 6th, would be the second and last week to do conferencing with me. And this is the week that you'll get credit for those teacher conferences. So make sure that you have signed up for a conference and that you complete it this week, and you'll submit it for credit. This week, again, we have 3 different groups going on in this class. So if you look at my view of this week, it is very confusing because we have 3 different groups going on. So I'm just going to have you look at the weekly schedule that I have compiled here in the very first link. That's the introduction and weekly schedule. So look right above this video. So for the general group, you are going to be talking about outlining and organizing your research paper, and you'll complete an assignment where you write your thesis at the top, which you should have from last week, and do a simple outline that just includes your topic sentences in full sentences and a full sentence for the conclusion. So that's basically 5 full sentences, and that's your overall outline for your research paper, and that will be due. Next, you will make sure that you have conferenced with me, and you'll submit that for points, and watch this resource called Adding Depth and Detail. Then you're going to watch and read about quotations. We've done this a little, we did some with quotations a couple weeks ago. This will be additional information about how to use quotations in your research paper, and there is a quiz, and this is actually a pretty difficult quiz. You have 2 attempts, and I will keep the highest score, not the average. But you'll need to look at a specific article and then answer questions based on that article. So make sure you plan time to take that, but that will give you a lot of useful information. And then you will complete the first draft of the portfolio and service learning project. Tier 1 is also going to do this assignment, so let me talk about that really quick. I'm not expecting this to be complete. Basically, I just want to make sure that you have started something and you know what you're going to be doing. So let me come back to that. Okay, Tier 1 group will be turning in an annotated bibliography. They will do the thesis statement. There's a thesis statement assignment and a thesis statement quiz, and you'll turn those in. Again, you're also going to be conferencing with me this week and submitting that for points. And then you will also have the first draft of the portfolio and service learning assignment, and also tweeting for extra credit by Friday. And then the Tier 2 group will be completing a thesis assignment, a thesis quiz, and conferencing with the teacher and tweeting for extra credit. But let me elaborate a little bit on the portfolio and the service learning project. Originally in this course, and what I've done in the past is I've had you use Google Sites, but I've changed my mind and I'm going to have you use Google Slides instead for your portfolio, because that way you can share it to your own personal Gmail account and you can take it with you after you graduate. The Google Sites, the websites, you're not able to keep. You lose those when you graduate and you lose your Mountain Heights Academy account. So we're going to do that in Google Slides, and I've created templates for you to make this a lot easier. So here is the template for the English 12 portfolio for the general group. It contains, you're just going to make a copy of this and add your name and include links to your own assignments. So the annotated bibliography you should have done. So you'll just highlight and go up here and add the link to your annotated bibliography. And then after each assignment, you'll add a reflection where you talk about creating the annotated bibliography and what you learned, etc. So this contains all of the slides that you will need so that you know exactly what's expected of you for the portfolio. So the annotated bibliography, thesis and outline, and other assignments, including the service learning project that we'll link here, and an overall reflection. And you are welcome to change the colors, add images, change the font, make this your own, but just use this as a starting place so that you know it's included. I also have a separate portfolio for the Tier 1 group. And so this is your template. This will tell you what's expected of you to include, and then you can, of course, individualize it. Okay. Where was I? Sorry. All right. So anyway, for that first draft of the portfolio and service learning assignment, I just want you to start. I want you to make a copy of the portfolio and change it to your name and just do something on it and submit that. And also the service learning assignment. This is going to be a presentation, like you're teaching the class or teaching somebody else about your topic. It's considered a public service announcement, something like that, where you're teaching the public what you know about this important topic and trying to persuade them to do something or to believe as you do. So it can be a Google Slides presentation, it can be in VoiceThread, it can be a poster or some artwork, something like that, but you need to have a link to it. It can be a video on YouTube or Vimeo, but the way you would like to present this to an audience of your peers. And later on in the course, you're going to be tweeting these out, so you're going to be sharing your projects through social media, so it needs to be something that is a link. And so if you're not ready to do a video right now, just do a Google Doc where you explain to me what your plan is. I want to make sure you're thinking about it and getting something done. Okay, so that's longer than I wanted it to be, but this hopefully contains some useful information for you. Again, just know which group you're in, and when you look at your course for the week, do the assignments that you see there, including the assignments that say either General, Tier 1, or Tier 2, depending on which group you're in. If you have any questions, please let me know. Hopefully it's not as confusing to you as it is to me as I'm trying to deal with 3 groups at once. But anyway, I'm loving your topics, and I'm feeling a lot of excitement because you're getting to research things that you're interested in, and I hope that you're having fun this quarter. But let me know if you have any questions.